We like to think we understand nature. Predator eats prey, survival of the fittest. But what happens when the rules break? What happens when animals kill for revenge, commit mass suicide, or wage organized war? Today, we are looking at 5 unexplained and horrifying animal behaviors that prove nature isn't just wild. It's watching. In Scotland, there is a Gothic structure known as Overtoun Bridge. Since the 1950s, it has earned a sinister nickname, the Dog Suicide Bridge. Over 600 dogs have jumped from the exact same spot, on the exact same side, for no apparent reason. Locals whispered about the White Lady of Overtoun, a ghost haunting the grounds. But science looked deeper. They found that 90% of the dogs were long-nosed breeds. The theory: the scent of male mink urine below the bridge is so potent, it sends the dogs into a sensory overdrive, blinding them to the 50-foot drop. But here is the horrifying part. Some dogs who jumped ... and survived, climbed back up only to jump again. We used to think war was a uniquely human concept. Then came 1974, in Gombe Stream National Park. Jane Goodall watched in horror as a unified community of chimpanzees splintered into 2 factions, the Kosakela and the Kahama. This wasn't a squabble, it was a 4-year campaign of systematic extermination. The northern group hunted the southern separatists one by one. They didn't just kill them, they celebrated the violence. Goodall later wrote that she often woke in the night, haunted by the memory of the chimps drinking the blood of their former friends. By the end of the war, the southern clan was completely annihilated. If the chimps represent war, army ants represent the horror of blind obedience. Army ants are blind. They follow the pheromone track of the ant in front of them. But sometimes, a glitch occurs. The lead ant loses the track and accidentally loops back to follow the rear of the column. The result is an ant mill, a swirling vortex of millions of insects marching in a perfect circle. They will not stop to eat. They will not stop to sleep. They continue this death march for days until they collapse and die from sheer exhaustion. It is a hive mind malfunction that creates a literal spiral of death, littered with the corpses of those who couldn't keep up. In the last few years, the Strait of Gibraltar has become a danger zone, but not because of storms. A pod of Orcas, led by a matriarch named White Gladys, has started attacking luxury yachts. This isn't predation, they aren't eating the sailors, they are disabling the boats. They target the rudders with surgical precision. Scientists believe White Gladys was traumatized by a boat collision, and she has now taught this behavior to the younger generation. It is not hunger. It is an organized, intergenerational cultural movement of revenge against human technology. Finally, the most terrifying of all, in 1898, 2 male lions brought the British Empire's railway project in Kenya to a halt. They were named the Ghost and the Darkness. Unlike normal lions, they hunted together. Unlike normal lions, they hunted at night and day. And unlike normal lions, they didn't kill to survive. They killed for sport. They dragged men from their tents, ignoring livestock to get to the humans. Over 9 months, they claimed 135 victims. When they were finally killed, their dens were found filled with human bones, trophies of a killing spree that defies biological explanation. Nature is beautiful, but it is also brutal, calculating, and sometimes unexplained. Which of these stories keeps you up at night? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to survive the next video, make sure you hit subscribe.